Well, 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 I guess it's that time, right? Time for bedtime stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. With yours truly, Dr. Al Greer, officially checking in. Hello to my viewers on Facebook, Twitch, and tonight, YouTube. Yeah. And I'm hoping that YouTube doesn't cut me off. We'll see what happens. Anyway, coming up in our last hour, we do a little thing we call foreplay. 4 songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. That's in our last hour here on Bedtime Stories. So tell all your friends, tell your neighbors, put the dog to bed and the cat to sleep and all of that good stuff, because it is time for Bedtime Stories. I wish I could start my show without saying that someone died. Unfortunately, I can't. I have to mention this gentleman because he was one of the people instrumental in, I guess, getting Barry White into the business. And that was Wink Martindale, who was also a good friend of Elvis. And Barry White heard a song while in jail. He heard the song Now or Never. And he said, yeah, it's now or never. Like, get your act together. But anyway, we dedicate the show to one of the best voices on television. Game show host, Card Sharks, Tic Tac Doe, you name it, he hosted it. You know, and I hate to say this, if Bob Barker was God, then Wink Martindale was Jesus, I tell you. Because they went back and forth. They were like the MCs of all of the game shows ever. Rest in peace, Wink Martindale. 91 years young. Man, what a career. What a career. One of the first DJs. That's right. DJs. He's from down south, y'all. Yeah. One of the first DJs to interview Elvis. How about that? Anyway, that's enough about Wink. We'll see you soon, Wink. Here are the Stylistics. Maybe it's love this time. Here on Bedtime Stories. Mmm. What is Al Greer eating tonight? Maybe. Come on in the chat room. Hey, hey, Teresa, you came back. How are you? Hello. Hello to your wife, Angie Martin Turner. Yeah, what is Al eating tonight? I am eating, eating what you sent me home with. What is this, gumbo or jambalaya? Which one is it? Mm. Whatever it is good. Gumbo, jambalaya, jumbo. It's good though. Welcome back, Teresa. Who else is on here? Oh, jambalaya. Thank you. Thank you, Angie. This time. Jambalaya. So I got my hair cut the other day. I'm like, can you leave it long on top? Like, he sprayed something up there and it bonded. Looked like I had a full head of hair, boy. Mm-mm. Oh well. When I let it grow back, I'm gonna just cut the sides and the back. That's it. Safe where the night dreams. Don't cut me off, YouTube. Hello. It's so long. All alone. Streets until I find. It is hard not to try to sing like Russell Tompkins when you hear his voice. You know, even if your voice isn't in that range, it doesn't sound good saying, children of the night, which is my regular voice. You have to say it, in his nasally falsetto. Children of the night. I know, right? Don't sing. But yeah, you gotta sing like him. Note for note. Or at least, try. And I always wondered, I'm like, how does he keep his voice like that? It's like some people will change the key of the song so they could sing it in concert, right? Or they could no longer sing, after a while, then they all sound like Barry White singing. Barry White standing next to Michael Clark Duncan, standing next to Isaac Hayes. People all over the world. It's like you dropped the key too low. It's like, okay, what y'all singing, man? I mean, I understand your voices, change when you get older. But, Frankie Beverly didn't seem to have that problem. Because Frankie let everybody else sing. And that's how he got over. He just talked. Come on, y'all. Yeah. Happy feeling with the mic. Happy feelings in the air. Ah, y'all sound good. Feeding people everywhere. Like, I didn't pay all that money to come to sing, Mr. Beverly. And you got the other guy, and the other guy that sings. Him sitting on a stool. Mm-mm. Johnny Mathis saw too many videos of himself posted on social media. Like, oh my God, do I look like that? He announced his retirement. He's like, mm-mm. Looked like he just came out the house, and just threw something on. Like, Johnny, no. Johnny said, ain't gonna be no fool. Mm-hmm. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away when the dealing's done. Mm-hmm. Johnny Mathis said, oh, shoot, I look like somebody's great grandfather walking back and forth on the stage singing. Who might it be? Good evening, Miss Walker. You're live on the air. Say hello to the people. Say hello, people. What's up? But, oh, okay. Oh, I don't have Cash App. I got Zelle. And Zelle is my phone number. Uh-uh. Okay. Good. Uh-huh. Okay. Sure. No problem. And I'll send it back to you tonight. Okay. All right. Okay. Just text me. No problem. You're welcome. Bye. Obviously, she doesn't listen to my show. And I'm not going to bust her out on my show either. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Of course, the stylistic, and children of the night. Now I'm professional. They said whenever you belch on the air, then you're professional. So finally, after 42 years, I finally belched. Anyway, the stylistics from round two and children of the night right here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to my sister from another Mr., Angie Martin Turner. Also to Teresa Whitfield Carter. Thank you for being on my live as well. And Angie, the jambalaya is just delicious. Mm-mm-mm. If you wasn't my sister, I tell you. Your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Once again, these are the Isley brothers and Brown Eyed Girl on Bedtime Stories. Girl, Daryl Cameron. What's going on, sir? How they do that? So I'm not gonna mess with you tonight, Mr. Cameron. I am definitely not gonna mess with you tonight. Ooh, but I'm just glad to be here. Just glad to be here. Glad to be anywhere, you know? Mm, yeah. Just trying to keep my head above ground or above water and my body above ground. And I know you all get tired of me begging, but my light bill is due like yesterday. So hopefully they don't turn my lights off before I get paid. How much is my bill? Oh, it's a whopper. Trust me. Yep. Because actually I haven't paid in a couple of months. So I was trying to buy time, that whole thing. You know, I should have paid it when I still had a job, right? When it was just $100 a month. You know, needless to say, I had to send them $350 so they could halt the disconnection notice. Hopefully it worked. So, yeah. So, I need some rich uncles or something, you know. Sammy J, the Night Train Show, WDCB. All right. Thank you for checking in, sir. Appreciate you. The Night Train Show. Glad to be aboard the night train. All aboard the night train. Have you ever heard the original version of Night Train? You know, that's the song they used to use, for the strippers. And James Brown got a hold of it. It took on another meaning. You know, if you listen to the original one, it's James Brown's version just slowed down, or vice versa. It's their version sped up. You know, I'm like, dang. I'm like, dang, that's how they got that. And then he just put those tabs in night. I'm like, dang. He was killing it. He was killing it. You have both of them. Man, couldn't nobody touch James. They showed like comparisons between James and Prince and Michael Jackson. I'm like, I see where they got their moves from. Shoot, that's why Prince had to get that hip replacement, but didn't want to. He was like, just give me the drugs, doc. Like, Prince would jump down off of a speaker into a split. I'm like, ooh, that hurt me. I'm like, mm-mm. Jump down off of a speaker into a split. Oh, James, but no doubt. Yeah, because he did the original version, you know, almost in the original beat. His was mid tempo, and then the live one was fast. And if I'm not mistaken, I think James wrote the words to it. Because, excuse me, because the first version of Night Train by, who was it, Jimmy, whoever it was, Jimmy somebody, Jimmy Hughes. Yeah, well, everybody stole from James Brown, of course. But the original one was just an instrumental. James put those calls in there when he did his version. You know, he was just calling out cities, and it became a hit. And he performed it on, what was that show? Hullabaloo or Shindig or whatever it was. And killed it. And in the movie, the Rolling Stones go after James Brown, right? Mm. Whitney, still always being sweaty from James Brown. What's up, Troy? Mm-mm. All aboard the night train. Just don't drink any. Mm. Which one? The original version or James Brown's version? He just calling out city. Raleigh, North Carolina. North Carolina. Against the Georgia. He just calling out names of cities, you know. Like, okay. Isley Brothers, and at your best, you are love. You are a positive, motivational force in my life. And if you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. Let me know. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Sammy J, who's listening and at work at the same time. How are you doing that, man? Troy, of course, who is not at work, just working my nerves. He's saying, I heard Al Greer was turned down to play Red Fox in his biopic because Red Fox was never this old. Okay. That is funny. Daryl Cameron, aka Captain Sky. Thank you for calling in, or well, not calling in, but texting into Facebook. And that's good because we're the only station playing your music here, right here on WOSD, Biggs Radio, and of course WRLF. Just saying. That's right. I am the president of the Captain Sky Fan Club. Here's the late great Roy Ayers. Here's Vibrations on Bedtime Stories. Good God. As James would say. Mm, 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 mm. Teresa Whitfield Carter. Sammy J, what's going on, sir? Let's see if YouTube kicked me off yet. Oh, wait a minute, they got to run a commercial first. Oh, I'm still on. Hola. And I thought Roy Ayers, man, I thought he would live forever. Forever, ever. And I don't recall ever hearing him do drugs, you know? You know, certain artists, you know, like we know that Miles Davis did heroin. So that's, you know, that's public knowledge. Charlie Parker, same thing, heroin. He said, in fact, heroin made him play better. Like, okay, all right, my brother. So, but I never heard anything about Roy Ayers. You know, if he did drugs, it was just like, you know, recreational type thing, you know, not like Sly, Rick James, and George Clinton just doing it, you know, wake up in the morning, you know, hey, Bootsy, pass me that needle. Like I'm insinuating that Bootsy used some recreational drugs. But, keeps calling me back. Baby, I need you. Kevin Brooks, what's going on, sir? Welcome to the party. Trying to keep the music down. I don't want YouTube. No, they will. YouTube don't like me. Kevin Brooks. So, any African American birthdays today besides Peebo Bryson, or was he yesterday? The Peebo, Al Green. Ooh, excuse me. The The great Roy Ayers. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, there we go. Great Roy Ayers. The memory keeps calling me back from the album Vibrations. And before that, the title track to that album, Vibrations. Yeah. And see, that's just it. Let me tell you guys something. When somebody passes, right, and all these radio stations jump on the bandwagon and start playing their music because they're dead. They've never played their music before. All of a sudden, you tune into your favorite radio station, and all of a sudden you hear them playing Jerry Butler just because he died. Roy Ayers because he died. You know, on Prince's birthday, one station plays Prince all day, but they only play the A sides. They don't play any of the B sides. They don't play, She's Always in My Hair. They won't play La 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 He. No, they definitely won't play Erotic City. Forget about it. Get lost. Yeah. But see, we play that all the time. We're probably the only station that plays Sexy MF and Head. Okay. Why? Because it's internet. And we can get away with it. Plus, I have clean versions of both songs. So, so there. Yeah. Kevin Brooks, what's going on? That Al Green and People Bryson's birthday were both on April 13th. But since we already did Al Green, I guess People tonight, all right? Inside foreplay. Good idea. Thank you, Kevin Brooks. Appreciate you. Here are the Temptations. Two in a row from them right here on Bedtime Stories. My love is true, truly, truly for you. Boop, 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 boop. You can come on the paper. Come on, Ron. Sorry. My love is true. It's so true. It's so true. It's not like someone's playing outside my door. Wish they would play somewhere else. Don Robinson hasn't messaged me back yet. I think it has something to do with being Facebook friends with John Caldwell. Uh, uh, no, don't think so. Mm, 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 mm. My love is true. Truly, truly. Mayor Harold Washington's birthday is today, his 103rd birthday. Wow. Barbara Jean. The greatest mayor Chicago's ever had. Truly, truly, truly for you. The best mayor ever. Best mayor ever. Yep. Harold was known as the people's mayor. And there will never be another one like Harold Washington. I'm surprised we had two black mayors back to back. Night and day. Good night. Night and day. Barbara Jean. My Tuesday voice. The Temptations from the album For Lovers Only. Barbara Jean says, that's your Tuesday voice. Tuesday voice. I think I have the same voice Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday. Friday being the alternate day. No, I think I sound the same. Our voice is actually really deep in the morning. So if you're laying next to me, it's like, yeah, good morning. It reverberates the whole bedroom. So I can't do any commercials until after 12 o'clock when I've had coffee because they'll all sound like Barry White and Isaac Hayes having a conversation. With Sylvester Stallone thrown in there somewhere. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Alan Greer. Hey, Barbara Jean, I see. Kevin Brooks said that today would have been the 103rd birthday of the greatest mayor ever. Well, the greatest, let me try that again. Greatest mayor that this city has ever had. Mayor Harold Washington. Harold Lee Washington. We miss you. We really miss you. That was like our Barack Obama before Barack. He was the Barack of the city. Barack should run for mayor now that he's single. He has no one to answer to now. But I think that's just a temporary thing. She did not want him to run for anything. She gave up her career for her husband. Not many women do that, do they? Is the late great Walter Jackson, if I had a chance. In my to do it again. Mm-mm. For you. Let's be grateful. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's the one I want. Forever. I turn this one up. I know the owner of this one. I have permission for this one. Facebook, YouTube. In me. Please be grateful. Come on, Walter Jackson. Get up out that wheelchair. Woman, come on now. No. Yet you're laughing. Mm-mm-mm. Yet you're blue. Like I do to you. The string. Tell me where it hurt. Smell of a poem. The sunshine. Before you know. To me. Place my love upon your hand. Woo, show me. Show me, homie. job. Two in a row. Two in a row from the great Walter Jackson. Tell me where it hurts. Let me lay my love upon pain. Who wrote that song? Eugene Record wrote it, of the Shawlights. He wrote that song. He recorded it on the Shawlights, and then he recorded it on Walter Jackson. And no offense, Mr. Record, but I think Walter, yeah, I think he nailed it. I love both versions, but that was good that you gave it to Walter. Tell me where it hurts, right here on Bedtime Stories. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello once again to Barbara Jean. Who else? Captain Sky, Kevin Brooks, and Sammy J. Thank you for listening to Bedtime Stories.
The Torrance Takeover, Part 4, featuring Andrea Stone, Honeydew, the new Agenda Band, and a special guest singer. For tickets, call 773-632-6858, 773-632-6858, or you can Zelle at the same number. We'll see you Saturday, May 10th at the Gloria J. Taylor Hall, 14821 South Broadway in Harvey.
And tell them Al Greer sent you. If they say who, it's the guy on the commercial. We are WOSD Radio TV Chicago, WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, and WRLNradio.com, your home for Ray Neal Media. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. And whenever somebody needed a hit in Chicago, there were two people that they would go to, two people. And of course, Motown had Holland Dozier Holland. They had Norman Whitfield and Barrett Strong. Berry Gordy even wrote some stuff. Smokey, when they needed a hit, they would go to Smokey. But in Chicago, we had two songwriting, hit making brothers, Curtis Mayfield and the late great Eugene Booker Record Sr. Yes, Lord. Hear the Shylights and Heavenly Body. Where'd you get it?
Beautiful mind and a heavenly body.
Huh. That's right on time.
Hold it together, baby.
Heavenly Body. Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it? Mm. Ba-da-da-da-da. Would you get it? Yes, it was good seeing everybody. And I hate to say it, but it's like the only time we do see each other is when somebody, you know, makes his transition. Uncle Ron, you need to have a little get together with us, and you know what I'm saying? You got the big house, so we need to all get together while we can still smell each other. They said, smell the roses, smell each other, and not formaldehyde. I'm just saying. I hate to say it, but every picture that Novell Logan has sent me, it's always somebody in that picture that's gone. We were all at what's that place on 87? Mr. G's. Casper was in the picture. I'm like, and a couple of other people. So I'm like, look, every time he sends me a picture, it'll be like, me, him, Frenchie, I'm like, oh Lord. Every time I'm like, we all just to stand around or sit around and tell music and you know what stories. I'm just saying. So fantastic, them kind of stories. Yeah. because we're a dying breed. We are a dying breed. It's like, man, it is. We need to all get together. You know, color me bad level talent. Ah, feedback. Tell me, have you seen her? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Have you seen her? Did I ever follow or like house music? I don't mean to laugh, Kevin, but I actually started off playing house music when it was just disco. When I, you know, taught myself how to blend music without expensive turntables because the turntable to use back then was the Technics 1200. Well, before that, they had a Technics D3, D1, and D2. Um, I think the D3 was like fully automatic. The D1, you could, put uh, the speed control right in the middle, and you could use that to pause it. So yeah, um, I'm usually at the house chosen to picnic every year. You just never see me. I'm always in the back or sitting under someone's tent or whatever. Yeah, yeah. Yep, all those guys, Wayne Williams, Jesse Saunders, I almost call him Kirk Franklin, Kirk Townsend, all of those guys. Yeah. Um, Farley, DJ Emmanuel, he calls me Uncle Al. I'm like, oh Lord, make me feel old. But yeah, I had to get out of house music. I never caught on to the people as a house music DJ. I wouldn't catch on until later on, and that was just playing, straight disco or Dusty, following Herb Ken and Richard Peggy. So, they were like, Al who? Never mind. How many people can take their own song and then make it a hit all over again? The Shalites and Have You Seen Her 1980, right here on Bedtime Stories. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Dinah Lynn Biggs. She said her eyelids feel like bricks right now. She cannot stay awake. Well, I'm going to keep you awake for 6 more minutes. Then you can go to bed. His Man Child, recorded right here in Chicago. And the rhythm guitarist is a guy by the name of Kenny Edmonds. That's right, the same. Babyface, especially for you, right here on Bedtime Story, with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Yep, I couldn't keep up with the rest of them. You know, we all started around the same time, but they got popular. Farley got popular. Hot Mix 5 got popular. Chosen Few got popular. Um, even who worked and got more popular than me. I was like, I play house music too. Walter Get Down Brown. I gave him his name. But people follow who they're going to follow, and that's it. You know, people follow who they follow, and I don't know. When that type of guy, I guess. But I think they were more. How can I put it? Probably more consistent. They were doing parties every week or every weekend. Jesse Saunders would DJ with Kirk Townsend. They did the Mendel bi-level parties and stuff. I just never caught on. Wasn't consistent enough. Oh well. It's the story of my. Excuse me. You know how they always show pictures of famous people, and then they say from left to right, something, 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 and an unknown DJ. That was me. An unknown DJ. In the background. At Kennedy King College, the uh, first of 3 times that I was there. There was a group that came to Kennedy King College. They were brought in by a local record promoter. They had one song out, and that song was Candy Girl. And we had, how can I put it? We had the attention of um, the commercial radio station. So whenever we played something, they would listen to us somehow. Somehow they got a hold of WKKC, which was only at the time a 10-watt radio station. So I guess somebody at home would listen and turn it on if they lived in Inglewood or close to the antenna. And then they would call back and say, hey, college station's playing this song, man. We don't know what it is, but the group, and they sound like the Jackson 5. We were playing Candy Girl. We were playing Is This the End? We We were playing all of their stuff. And like I said, a local promoter brought them to Kennedy King College, and we all took pictures, left to right, so and so, such and such. Ronnie, Bobby, well, Bobby wasn't there. Ronnie, Ricky, yeah, and Kevin Brown, station manager, James Kelly, program director, and unknown DJ, unknown person. Yep, that was me. Unknown person. You know, when Richard McGee died, they did this whole article on him, and they quoted Marv Dyson. You know what he thought of Richard McGee, and then they had like one sentence. You know, Al Greer, program director, operations manager, Kennedy King, and whatever I said, he was old. And that was it. Marv went on and had a whole half a page. You know, it's just it is just crazy. You know, I'm just that guy in the background. You know, the guy in the back. You know, I was what, like I said, my first tour of duty at Kennedy King. I was the voice of the radio station for a while. It went from being James Kelly to me to being another guy by the name of Don Dillard. Well, at the time, I wasn't well liked when I was there at the school. So my voice was quickly taken off and replaced by Don Dillard. Then when I went back the third time, I was the voice of the station again, only to be replaced by um, Mark Young. I'm like, yeah, every time I get back to KKC, they take my voice off. Same thing with WLTH. I became the voice of WLTH, which was the second time I went there. So, yep. So I was one of the first jocks to play Run DMC. I was. Did I get any credit? No. My friend Dinah Lynn was the first to play Rapper's Delight on the Gary radio station. Someone sent her either the 45 or the 12 inch, and she played it on the radio, and it blew up. Like, what is this music called? It's called rap. What they're doing is they're just talking over the beat of a song. Yep, in a rhythmic manner, and that became rap. I interviewed Run DMC, and then years later, I interviewed Run's daughters. I was like, oh, how old am I? Shoot. And I had to tell them when I interviewed them. I said, I interviewed you and your uncles years ago. And they looked at me like, oh, at this at that time um, they had a gym shoe line. Vanessa and Angie Simmons, and they had a shoe line. So I was like, one of the first recipients of their shoes. Unfortunately, the shoes were only for women. So my daughters ended up on the come up. But I hope I answered your question, Kevin Brooks. I'm sorry to, you know, lay my resume on your desk. I'm sorry, but house music, yes. When it was just plain old disco. Mr. Daniels, what's going on, sir? All right, you and Troy get in. Y'all can have. Go ahead, heckle away. I know you remember radio personalities Ron Rogers on a Super Saturday. And boy, Michael Robertson. Don Dillard, yes, he used to be the news reporter. Don died. Don was he was in the voiceover booth at WCIU. Yeah. Don died years ago, man. But that voice, boy, he had that voice. But he definitely had the face for radio. And I think that's why they took me off KKC. I thought too much of myself, so they put Don on instead. I was the first voice of what was it? Friday Night Audio. I was the voice of Friday Night Audio. Okay, Donald, you can go to bed now. Played both of your favorite songs back to back. Special delivery. I destroyed your love. I destroyed your love. I jumped all over it. Like a gorilla jumping on some Samsonite luggage. I destroyed your love, girl. It is your peanut butter down. I don't know where that came from. I destroyed your love. I just shot it up, blowed it up, real good with some MA. Coming up in about half an hour or so, we do a little thing we call foreplay. 4 songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. Thanks for checking in to Lamar Daniels. I'm sure he's here to heckle me along with Troy tonight. Here's the first of 2 in a row from The Temptation. You smile, let me smile. Yep, Don had that voice. Oh my God. You know, I man, I give credit where credit is due. He, he had that commercial sounding voice. You know, that announcer, booth announcer voice. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He, man, if he was around, he'd give me a run for my money. He was, woo, like the kids say, he was cold with it. He was cold with it. You know, voiceovers, news. But he. Let me not talk about him. I'll just leave it at that. He wasn't a handsome man, but he had a hell of a voice. You know, he put you in the mind of Alvin Washington. Alvin was my station voice, my program director, my morning man. I mean, Alvin Vince Brown Washington. He was cold with it too. You know, the two of them, those were the voices. Those were the voices right there. You know, both of them could have been booth announcers. Um, Alvin Washington, boy, one time I went to see him in the hospital, right? And he's watching a football game, college football game with the sound down, and he's giving analysis of the football game, laying in the bed, you know. They're in the huddle, and there's the snap. He throws the ball open, he's open, he's wide open. I'm like, damn. Yeah, and his dad was a jazz musician. I know, right? I'm like, who knew, right? You read music. I'm like, you a bad brother. And I didn't find all of that out until he died. I'm like, he did what? He could write music and play instruments. To me, he was the voice of my station. He was the engineer of my station. He was the backbone of this radio station. I had to learn everything. I wouldn't be sitting here now if it wasn't for him. I'd still be trying to figure it out. I'm like, damn, boy, you was good. It's like, hey, man, such and so and so and such, we're off the air. Oh, man, no problem. You got Team Viewer up? Yeah. He'd go right in there, bam. Okay, man, try it now. Okay. Okay, I'll pick up my phone. Yep, we're on again. Okay. When he died, he took all the codes and everything with him. It was written on a piece of paper somewhere, all the codes and, you know, everything that he had, done on all of our stations. All and uh, the purchasing of the software and everything. And he had all of that. And we were like, what we gonna do? All we could do is just keep paying the bill every month. That was it. He had Dinah Lynn and I over a barrel. We, we had to learn the system. We didn't know how to put shows in, put commercials in, take commercials out. Commercials were running that shouldn't have been running, and he probably looking down on it laughing. He fixed it so nobody could fix it, and that was it. I was like, wow, the boy was a genius. You know, a few times he was in the hospital, I was like, "Don't you die! Don't you die!" Man, that brother probably had secrets about artists who would pass. Hey, man, let me tell you about Luther. What about Luther? Man, don't talk about Luther, man. I mean, seriously, he knew everything about every, you know, where to buy a transmitter, an FM transmitter. Like, who does that? He called me one day. Did you hook the transmitter up yet? And I'm like, no, I'm afraid to. He said, just stick the antenna out the window and just plug it into your board. I'm like, that's it? Man, I was scared. Even though it was only 15 watts, I'm like, man, I guess they can't trace that. So, boom, 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 boom. Ever read it. From the Atlantic years. I think they only did maybe one or two albums for Atlantic. Uh, the first one was Here to Tempt You, and then the second one was Bareback, I believe. When they went to back to Motown, they did a CD or a record called Surface Thrill. I might be wrong, but yeah, that one's from the album Bareback, Ever Ready Love, led by Glenn Carl Leonard, whose son currently sings with The Temptations Review, featuring Paul Williams Jr. Yep. So it's Paul Williams Jr. and Glenn Carl Leonard Jr. in the same group. What more can a guy ask for? Or a girl? Hear the whispers from the album Bingo, the Peanut Butter Brother Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. Mm.
The things a man can be, you fit them to a T. I don't need no fancy car. I fall to where you are. And more. I work 7 days a week.
But Kevin, who knew? Because when I met Alvin, we were at JPC, and he was just a mixer. you know, scratching. That was it. And I think he was a producer, but he would do production. You know, I had no idea that that man was that talented, and that much of a genius. You know, he made me look like a total idiot behind the computer. I'm like, you know, super smart, super smart. Like the kids say, he was cold with it. After I got through being mad at him, I, I hired him for 2 radio stations. I'm like, I'd rather have you on my side than against me. I, we were at the Bud Billiken Parade one year, and the then program director of 9:50 a.m. said, "Yeah, man, have Vinny to do your music for you. He's doing ours." I said, "Okay, cool." I said, "No cussing." Oh man, I got you. Back then, we were playing cassettes, so he made like 2 or 3, maybe 4 cassettes to get us through the parade. It was awful. I don't know where he got the versions of these songs from. They were nasty. Just nasty. He's just singing along to him, flapping his arms and everything. I'm like, I'm gonna kill this man. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Like I said, I hired him for 2 more. Um, Dr. Finney Station, UBM, my station, um, and the other station, DustyRadio1390.com. Oh yeah, he was that good. Three little pigs. I just love that song. The Whispers and Little Red Riding Hood from the Bingo album. Before that, What More Can a Girl Ask For? Also from the Bingo album. Yeah, love that Bingo album, right? Peanut Butter Knocking on Greer, just about 18 minutes away from Fort, right here on these fine radio stations. Biggs Radio Chicago, WRLN Radio, and of course, the home station, WOSDradio.com. Your home for old school and dusties. And of course, like I said, foreplay is coming up in about 18 minutes. But right now, we do same song, different artists. I heard somebody do that the other night on their radio show. I guess they listened to me, right? Copycat. Here's Stoker. Mm, mm, boom, 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 boom. Uprooted Guinea. Yeah. Mm,
How do you feel about the performance? It was amazing. You were incredible. We had so much fun. Real. Gee. Easy real.
Okay. You're all I need. Hmm. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Girl, you all I need. Oh, that's who that is.
That's your name too.
Really?
My aren't really green. You know.
Give it all I need. Give it all I need. Now, before you all complain about not hearing Beyonce's voice in that, that is the original. The Isley Brothers and Make Me Say It Again, Girl. And this is my little
hearts. The present always shields the strength she shows, the dignity she carries is honorable to them. Where is the virtuous woman who sees from the ground, good with her hands, diligent by. She's worth keeping around. She's for living, who speaks in the help. She's made noble character who enriched the life of the home. She feels with God is taking which the heart truly needs. She is confident in all way. She's the giver of life. A river from the sea.
Mm-mm. That is Shay. I remember. Here we go. I remember when she couldn't even talk. And she got a hit record now. Mm-mm. It's called Proverbs 31. While I'm playing with my mic. Anyway, here we go. Proverbs 31. Phenomenal. You know what it is. Go download it right now, please.
Shoes. Order now at 708-953-0015. That's 708-953-0015. It's an event of a lifetime. Black Carpet Events invites you to a Pretty in Pink weekend, July 18th through 21st, with Margaret Miss Lady Ray. Place your orders now at 708-953-0015. 708.
Tim Patterson, what's going on, baby?
And ask for Miss Legs.
That's right. Ask for Miss Legs. Yeah. And short legs at that. But your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, Age Radio Chicago, and of course, WRLNradio.com, which is a radio media station. It is time for foreplay. If I don't have enough problems with my mic, then I turn away from it. Hello to Kimberly Patterson. Thank you for checking in, KP. What up? I said, what up? She said, tired. I hear you. Get some sleep. Get some rest. You're going to need it whenever you meet me. But anyway, y'all didn't hear that. Oh, it is time for foreplay. This gentleman just had a birthday on April 13th. He was born in 1951 in Greenville, South Carolina. He just made 74 years old. His name is Robert Peepo Bryson. That's right. Peapo. Peepo. Because someone couldn't say Peebo or Peepo, he became Peebo, which is a lot easier to say. Of course, he spent most of his childhood at his grandfather's farm, but he just loved music. He started singing at the age of 14 years old. He left home to tour the Chitlin Circuit. He did a local tune called Just Another Day on a little known label, which became a big label in Atlanta, Georgia, Bang Records. The people in Chicago heard it and said, wait a minute, you need to come from Atlanta to Chicago. So he did that. He left Bang Records after one song, one album. After that, he signed with Capitol Records and became a big hit. I mean, one of their biggest artists back then on the Capitol label, which was the same label his label mate Natalie Cole was on. So they were running neck and neck and actually keeping the record label afloat. So tonight in foreplay, we feature the birthday boy, Mr. Peebo Bryson. This is from his first album on Bang Records, that local label, that had Brick on. Here's Peebo Bryson and Just Another Day inside foreplay on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Alfred. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So high. Devotion. Yes. This comes to town. Well, just another day. Just another day.
Just enough.
Another little bit.
It's Brooklyn, inside bedtime stories with Al Greer.
Close your eyes
And I love you.
and smile down inside you. Absolutely. I don't know what to do.
Which?
Something that you told me stayed in my
Uh-oh, about to get. I'm trying. I'm trying. I tell you, I'm trying. See if YouTube cut me off yet. Let me see. Let me see. You, YouTube, you. Nope. They haven't cut me off yet. Oh well. Oop. I want to feel the fire. I want to feel it. Your love. Any reason at all. Broken yesterday. Don't know what I'm gonna do. All around you, yeah. So, I really do. Right from the start, what a price to pay. I really do.
I'm not on nothing but no bedtime stories.
Falling in love.
You mean come with me, but be very, very quiet.
And if it should stay, and never let it go.
You're in the middle of foreplay with Greer and Bedtime.
Woo, Lord. Woo, Lord.
Missing you. Missing you more than words can ever say. It's impossible. Has it only been
A day?
a day? Is it possible? Only been a day. It's only been go on and set me free. You leave, you take me.
No, me.
I'm throwing up my head.
Come on, take him to church, Bebo. Done all I can. Now what?
It's all up to you.
Somebody tell me. Like, come on, people.
It's impossible.
Never. Chris Bass. Wrapping up foreplay on Peebo Bryson. That is, It's Impossible. From the album I Am Love. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Alan Greer. He starts that song out just like every Baptist preacher, starts out real soft and, Jesus, and then towards the end, he just, like he rips off the choir robe, just goes to town on it. It's impossible. That is a song my brother and I used to love, my people Bryson. That's when we could get along in the same room at the same time. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Gray. Speaking of brothers, hello to my brother from another mother, Mr. Chris Bates. Thank you for being on my life always. And I keep forgetting, and I shouldn't, because it's a love-hate relationship that I've always had with this guy. His name is Herbert Jeffrey Hancock. Now, if you ever see Herbie Hancock, you're like, the man is what, 100 years old, and he doesn't look a day over 40. I don't know what he's drinking, smoking, or whatever, but Mr. Hancock, I would just like, yeah, just some of it, because this man's, he outlived all of the jazz musicians, all of them. Dizzy Gillespie, Miles Davis, everybody. I'm like, what is your secret? He even outlived Quincy, and Quincy was like 200 years old. And anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Now for the sad news. We lost Eddie Llewellyn, who was a member of this group, Switch, one of the original members. Rest in peace, Eddie. Got a chance to interview them a few years ago. They did Unsung on them. I got a chance to interview the remaining members of the group. Of course, minus the DeBarge brothers. Yeah, they were already gone after that. Here's Switch, the first of two in a row, with the peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, on Bedtime Stories. Love is so for real. 2, 3, 4. Many days have gone by. Kim Patterson. Oops, I can't say your name. I'm sorry. Oh, that's the other lady. Sorry, my bad.
That's all. But it's like, keep going like that. One of those complications. Complications. Alright, what's the problem? Hey, wait, say it. Shock you about it. Whoa, whoa. Hey, Alfred. My brother. The iron fits tomorrow. And there's also a grants to teach you how to do right now. Over in South Carolina, one of us from 11, one others from 11. So you go to check those out. We're down 500. And it's in person. All small town.
Everything's delicious. And you're listening to my big baby, Greer, with Bedtime Stories.
Don't I look like a 10 cent? So, this is the take the clothes off, everything over.
Coming out of the mall, right? Walking out of the mall, I'm just digging through my purse, just rifling through my bag, and talking to my friend, and she could tell that I was distracted. She's like, "What? Are you listening to me?" I was like, "Girl, I'm sorry, but I think I left my cell phone in the store." And she goes, "Okay, well, call me back when you're fine." She's smiling at girl. You've been spending time with Lewis? So that's your man now. You told him to spend time. I ain't. I'm gonna be that blood black. Screw you, Sharon, you coconut. Come on, Sharon. She ain't doing nothing. Go, girl. Don't go crying, baby. That's you can get better.
Train.
No, I was I'm mixed race. My mother, she's Negro, and I live in her.
She's colored.
Wow. What's with that? It was no. Whose purpose is it gonna be? It's where I belong. Skin. What is it?
Did I tell you not to come around here with your shoe shine nonsense?
I'm sorry.
Can't you see that you're bothering everyone? They don't want to see your face. It makes them sad.
No, sir. He's not bothering me.
I didn't ask for your opinion.
Now I got to just finish what that customer is. And then I'll be on my way.
Customer. What like a sucker to me?
I asked him to shut my shoes.
I don't care. Now you get your stuff and get out of here, or I'm gonna confiscate it and arrest you for vacancy.
No need to pay that. I'll be on my way. I'm serious. No charges. I didn't think of it.
Oh no, wait, hold on.
Just here.
Take some.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm 20. Are you serious? You know all you're gonna do is just bring in booze and drugs, right?
Sure, but no, I appreciate you. So, thank you. Just, okay.
Where's yours?
I already. It's okay. What's wrong?
I hate being such a burden to you. You're such a good man. You deserve much more than this life.
I cannot hear that song enough. Calling All Girls from Switch, from their second album. And I Want to Be Closer before that. Produced and co-written by Jermaine Jackson, right here on Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep. Hello to Chris Bates. Once again, thank you so much for being on my live, brother. Thank you for being in my life, brother. We need more brothers like you, brother. Is the first of two in a row from well, a gentleman who had a birthday a few days ago. Is the Reverend Al Green.
I followed you yesterday for a little bit, and I saw you with your wife. Is that right? How long has she been sick for? About 4 years. Cancer. I spent every last dime on treatments. Even sold our house, and it still didn't put a dent in the cost. Now she has a second round of treatments. I'm sorry to hear that. Is that why you're checking shoes? Second round of treatments costs over $250,000. So every shoe I shine helps us get a little closer to that goal. That sounds really tough. It ain't easy, that's for sure. But I'll find a way to make it work. How can we so sure? There's not just one. She provided darkness for me. I'll do anything to see she can survive. Even if it means that I have to live on the street and shine people's shoes.
If you can know who I can help. But I tell you what I'll do if I come to you.
Try those spots, I swear. It's just this area with traffic.
I said if you come back here without permit, then I'll compensate your quit.
Oh, I need those things to make a living. What are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing? To make the living stuff? Come on, you're just a blight to society and nothing more.
Somebody just.
You're under arrest.
Whoa, I'm serious. I'm gonna be there.
You either in my way or you get out of here before I arrest you too.
All right. But I'm pretty sure Commissioner London wouldn't be too happy to hear what I have to say.
You know, Police Commissioner Monday.
Come on.
our kids to go to school together. And I was the largest donor to the Washington League last year. So, yeah, I know. I'm seeing him calling my good buddy. And let me know that his officers are harassing a hardworking entrepreneur just trying to provide a service to his community. Look, you don't have to whip out the commissioner one day. Oh, all right. You've made an excellent decision, officer. You'll have a good day.
Thank you. So this here we go. I'm so shiny to see myself.
You do excellent work. Do you accept a tip in form of a check?
I can't say that's ever happened before. We'll see why not. No. No, wait, no, this is campus. What's wait?
So, please, I want you to have it.
Oh, why?
Well, because I know what you're going through. 10 years ago, I lost my wife to cancer. And I tried everything that I could to save her, but she's. So I want you to save that money, and I want you to get your wife the help that she needs. It's what my wife would.
I don't even know how to get to thank you.
Well, maybe you could start by coming to work for me. I was actually going to talk to you about that before those officers showed up. Business is looking for a new financial manager. You need someone with experience in business and an MBA. Listen, come by on Monday if you're interested.
Oh, absolutely, sir. See you Monday. Thank you so much. Wow.
Yeah. From our new star manager all day.
Someone wanted to say hello.
Hi. I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for the investment.
Oh, it's my pleasure. But it was not charity. Robert has improved our quarterly sales in just a few weeks he's been here. You're a good husband.
Yeah. You saw it. I saw it. What are you going to do about it? I don't know. I remember that. It was time.
Now I'll be right there. Just leave the porch light on for me, but that is Dana Owens and Albert Lorenz Green. It's simply beautiful. Yeah. Government names. Dana Owens, aka Queen Latifah, and Albert Lorenz, also known as the Reverend. Simply beautiful. Times two. Same song, different. Give it to Peter Butter Brother Dr. Al Greer as we wind down for the next 16 minutes. I'm going to play something really nice then. If that's the case. How about two in a row from Baby Fingers, Patrice Rushen. Here's Heartache, Heartbreak on Bedtime Stories. Do-do-do.
His perception of music, bedtime stories, is getting
Patrice Rushen from the album Patrice. It's called When I Found You, I Found Love. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought when I got married the first time. I said, I waited till I was 50 years old to get married. I could have waited another few years. I could have waited a few years. A few years. But I got to tell you, the first one was, it's just like when you have grandchildren, you get to be a better father the second time because everything that you were doing with your kids when they were young and you were still young yourself and still trying to figure it out like I was, right? You can ask my children. He's a damn good granddaddy, pawpaw, granddaddy, whatever you want to call him. He was nothing. He was a terrible daddy. But he's a great pawpaw right now. That's okay. Good pawpaw. Grover Washington Jr., Auntie Patty, the best is yet to come. Here on Bedtime Stories as we wind down. Wow. Time flew tonight again. That's it for me. Thank you all, and to all a good night. Till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, Miss Delicious. Nighty night, guys. Run. Oh, man.